following tradition. It does not matter your belief system. You are following tradition in one way or the other. What you will ask yourself, what is this tradition and why must I follow tradition? Tradition is a transmission of custom or belief system from one generation to another. Hello viewers. Tradition is a transmission of custom or belief system from one generation to another. Ask yourself this question: why must I be condemning tradition and in one way or the other I'm still following that same tradition which I'm condemning? Now listen to me carefully. Be you a pastor, be you a bishop, be you a native doctor, it doesn't matter who you are. There is a particular tradition which every one of us abide on. A particular tradition which every one of us follows. And what is that tradition? You go and collect a list just to pay your wife's bride price to marry a woman. It's already a tradition. So why must you be following a tradition and at the same time you are condemning tradition? You need to learn. You need to learn very well and understand what tradition is all about. Listen to me. There are most of you out there. You have done everything humanly possible to break out of financial hostage, but all to no avail. You have done everything possible to succeed in life, but the more you try, the more you fail. There are most of you also. When you get yourself involved in a particular business, that business will shut down. And you keep asking yourself, what is the problem? Is anything wrong with me? Your friends will introduce you in a business that have been paying them. But immediately you get yourself involved in that business, the business will close down. Someone will see you and help you. Someone will give you money, 20 million, 50 million. You invest it in something you are sure of, that is working for others. At the dying minute, you discover that the money will perish without achieving anything. And you keep asking yourself, what is the problem? Listen to me. Your problem is not demonic. And that is the reason why most of you are going to churches from one church to another. You have gone to churches, you have succeeded, you have done this. Listen to me and listen carefully. Tradition is tradition. You have not recognized your ancestors, and you don't know anything about tradition. And that is why you see 90% of successful people today, these are people that knows what tradition is all about. Tradition is not something you will look down, probably because you are a Christian, or because you are a preacher or a man of God, and you are condemning tradition. That same tradition you are condemning, you are still doing that. Oh God, we need to understand, we need to get this knowledge and this insight of tradition. Tradition. You see people talking against tradition as if tradition is idolatry. As if tradition is you worshiping another God. You are not worshiping another God. We all have a particular God which we worship, which is Chukwu, the Almighty God. That is the God I serve. That is the God I worship. There is no construction company that will build in the sea, whether bridge or anything in the sea, without following the tradition of the land. Those who refuse to follow the tradition of the land, they lost their life. And after building the bridge successfully, with the due process of the tradition, those who are condemning tradition will still fly on it. These are the things, pastors, your pastor will never tell you. These are things your pastor will never tell you. They will be condemning tradition, but at the back, they are doing tradition. Have you asked yourself a question? Why is it that most women, there are some villages, some of the women, they can't sleep with another man. If they sleep with another man, they either die or run mad. That is their tradition. And you cannot stop it. The real tradition in marriage is not the one you do in the altar. What you are doing in the altar, calling it white wedding, is another man's tradition. The real tradition is the one you do in your village, paying your bride price and other things you do in the village. That is the real wedding. And most of you will do traditional marriage, and after the traditional marriage, you will still go to church to do white wedding. Doing two traditions at the same time, confusing yourself, causing problems to yourself. There are most of you ladies, you get married, and after 6 months, 1 year of the marriage, you are out of the marriage. And you keep asking yourself, what is the problem? Listen to me, it's because you fail to understand your tradition, and you also fail to understand the tradition of the man you got married to. And that is why I am here, to help you understand your tradition and to reconcile you with your ancestors. Most of you ladies listening to me, you are both 30, 35, 40. You are so beautiful, but you are not married. A man will come to see your parents. Immediately he left. You will never come back again. Sometimes in your dream, you see elders in the dream. You see yourself in the midst of elders, aged men in the dream. You wake up, you begin to cast them by. You have gone to churches, you have so seen. Men of God have prayed for you. Yet, nothing is happening. That is why I am here. I am here for you. I am here to help you understand your tradition and also reconcile you with your ancestors. A dear pastor met me a few months ago. He was crying. He told me that he has opened churches about 7 times. And after opening the church will shut down. He has done everything. Nothing is working for him. I told him, I said, hey, you need to settle with your ancestors. Understand your tradition. I helped him understand his tradition and reconcile him with his ancestors. A few months later, everything began to work well with him. You are a young man. You are a young woman. See, listen to me. I'm here to tell you the truth. You have prayed. You have fasted. You have done everything and nothing is working for you. This is the time for you to go back to your tradition. I will help you. I am here to help you understand your tradition and reconcile you with your ancestors. Keep in touch with me by following this page. I'll be dropping a video tomorrow that will liberate you from those limitations that has kept you on the spot, and you will be liberated. You can also chat me up on this WhatsApp number on the screen. That's my WhatsApp number. I will help you understand your tradition and reconcile you with your ancestors. Have a wonderful day.